Hey y'all, I got a story I want to share with y'all from the Jerusalem Post. And it says Trump VP pick JD Vance says he'll be as strong an advocate for U.S. Israel relationship as anyone. So it says in a 2022 interview, the Jerusalem Post, Vance emphasized his commitment to a strong U.S. Israel relationship. Now, when I get to article, you will understand why this man was picked, and you will understand a lot more about why he's saying this. But what we need to understand is this is an anti Judah, anti Hebrew, anti Israelite agenda. This is an anti Israelite ticket. This is the black people will not be a part of the uh, New World ticket. And so we need to get that clear. Now, this is the op. Everybody, you got these black people. I ain't voting for Biden. I'm voting for Trump, and I like Trump. And Trump is, I already. If you take your butt in the voting booth and you vote for these people, you're voting for your own demise. It doesn't matter which ticket you support. You voting for your own people's demise and your own demise. And I don't understand why black folks just can't sit down and sit out. It's they have us conditioned and programmed where there's always only two choices: good and evil, good and evil, good and evil. And they have people thinking, I'm gonna pick the worst of the evil, the lesser of the two evils. Well, evil is evil. You sitting trying to compromise. I'm not gonna pick this one that's gonna kill me this way. I'm gonna pick this one that's gonna kill me this way. This is dumbass. This is a dumbass decision. People should just really wake up and stop being stupid. These people are literally plotting to take us out, and they are using us to help them. So anybody who has a pro, I'm gonna support Colt 45 ticket is stupid. You're an idiot, and I don't even know what to say about you. Just stupid. You're a raccoon, and danger to your own people, danger to yourself. So now notice this says this picture is from 2022. Now remember, 2022 is going to be a very important year when I get to the end of this. So remember 2022. Excuse me. So it says in a significant announcement during the 2024 Republican National Convention on Monday, J.D. Vance was named as Donald Trump's running mate for the upcoming presidential election. Vance, a Republican senator from Ohio, has been a staunch advocate for a strong U.S. Israel relationship and has addressed issues concerning the Ish community throughout his political career, which has been very short because he has not been a politician. He was a writer and doing something else. But all of a sudden, he hopped into politics and won. And as soon as he got in, well, you know who funded him. That's why he won. But he was handpicked for a reason. But y'all gonna see. Well, hold on, wait. There's more. A commitment to Israel. Vance has repeatedly emphasized the cultural and strategic importance of Israel to the United States. How is it so? We made Israel. We just went over there and took some land and it's like, here, this is where it's going to be. And gave it money, our hard earned money that they wouldn't give us. Our reparations went to build that place. But okay. In 2022, in a 2022 interview with the Jerusalem Post, he expressed his dedication to being a strong advocate for the U.S.-Israel relationship, stating, quote, I will be as strong an advocate for the U.S.-Israel relationship as anyone, end quote. He highlighted the deep cultural ties and shared values between the two nations. Yes, they lie, they cheat, they steal everything, steal identity, steal people, steal children, steal resources, just steal, kill, and destroy. Lie, cheat, steal, kill, and destroy. The adversary. Describing the relationship as an expression of deeper things, meaning they coming for us. They're on the same page with that. And controlling the whole earth, all the people on the earth, they're on code with that too, because they're all the same people. Of cultural affinity and shared heritage and values. They got to share heritage and values, all right. They all come from the same place. During his visit to Israel in 2022, Vance toured the city of David, including the Pilgrim's Path, and underscored the significance of Israeli control over Jerusalem. He noted Jerusalem is the most important cultural heritage site in the world. If Israel didn't control this land, I would never understand this experience. Notice how they use the word control, 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 control. I'm trying to drive it in your head now. Control, control, control. If you're voting for this ticket, yeah, either ticket doesn't really matter, but this ticket in particular, because black folks seem to be like, I'm not going to support the Democratic Party anymore. I'm going to vote for Republicans. This is what you're getting. You're getting control, just in a different form. Except for these people not afraid to knock your head clean off. But okay. All right. So policy positions and pro-Israel stance. So it says Vance has aligned himself with key conservative positions on Middle East policy. So he's aligned himself with that policy, and y'all know what that means. That means the policy is to not have us a part of the new global order. In it, but you'll see at the end. He has been a vocal critic of the Iran nuclear deal, calling it a disaster, and has supported the relocation of the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem. He stated the Iran deal was a disaster. Israel is our most important ally, and the former U.S. President Donald Trump was right to move the embassy to Jerusalem. So you also have to see how Colt 45 has been playing a role in this new global order. He's been doing things for the Ish people. At a 2024 Quincy Institute conference, Vance differentiated his opposition to U.S. aid for Ukraine from his support for Israel, explaining, quoted by Them Folk Insider, I'm supportive of Israel in the war against Hamas. It's sort of weird that this town assumes that Israel and Ukraine are exactly the same. They're not, of course, and I think it's important to analyze them in separate buckets. Well, why? Why does he? They never tell you why they have these positions. They just have them and they say things, but they never tell you why. Where do they come up with this stuff from? How does he know they're not the same? See how they just omit history. So it says he emphasized the strategic benefits of the U.S.-Israel relationship, particularly in missile defense technology, and criticized Papa for delaying weapons transfers to Israel. So, this is all, they're lining up for the end time fight. I'm not going to read this part about the anti-Semitism that you can't talk about, but this is the part that I want to share with you. This is the most important part of this article. Strengthening ties and cultural continuity. Vance's conversion to Catholicism has deepened his connection to Israel, reflecting on the historical continuity between Judaism and Catholicism. In a 2022 interview with the Ish Insider, he mentioned, quote, there is this kind of historical continuity between Judaism and Catholicism that I always found pretty interesting. End quote. End of story. Now, put that in your pipe and smoke it. He already told you everything that you need to know if you are awakened. Read between the lines. Y'all know who he's working for. You know what he's there for. And he's going to be the equivalent of a Ron DeSantis from Florida. With that said, African American Black people better get their asses ready because they are getting ready to pull out all the stops on us. They have accelerated the agenda. They are moving full steam ahead, and most people, because they do not read, they do not understand policy, they do not understand biblical prophecy, they do not see what is coming, they don't know we in danger. We're in danger. You can see it, you can feel it. It just feels like everything is moving so fast. Every day something is happening. All these pieces are coming together, and like so few of us get it. And it's really scary and frustrating. But we have to continue on. We must not have fear. We must have faith, but we must get ready. You must pray to the Most High that He teaches you to war with your hands. You must ask Him for wisdom on how to navigate these times, how to prepare for hard times, because we as a people have not had hard times. We ain't had it hard like our parents. Um, my parents were poor, real poor. Like when I grew up, my mama grew up in a house that didn't have any electricity, like a shack. My great grandfather was a sharecropper, and I don't know if he was a slave. He might have been a slave. He was born in the late 1800s, I think. He was definitely born before the Depression, but he was born before 1900, from my understanding. And I think he fled from Mississippi, came to South Carolina, met my grandma. But, our family has ties to this state where we have been here our entire lives, for at least 4 to 5 generations. So our people know hard times. And thankfully, they've taught us about the hard times. But a lot of people don't know about hard times. They don't understand, the time is coming where you might not have no house because they might put you out of your house. You might have to flee your house. You may have to flee your car. You may have to camp out in the woods on foot. Folks ain't ready for that. You might not have food. People ain't ready for that. People are not accustomed to living in the heat around bugs, and we just are not ready for nothing. We don't have any weapons to defend ourselves. We don't have a military. We don't have no militias. They won't let us have nothing. We the most unprepared people in this country. We don't have nothing. Nothing. We have no grocery stores. We have no um, uh, supply chains. We have no transportation systems. We don't have anything to help our people. It's going to be every person, every household, every community for itself. And it's going to be hard on us. It really is. And not to mention that they're getting ready to exclude us from the workforce. So a lot of Black people are getting ready to get laid off from their jobs. They're not going to have any money. You're not gonna have food. You're not gonna have lights. What you gonna do when these kids start acting crazy because they don't have no internet and can't play them video games and on their phone? Y'all got these kids retarded and conditioned where they don't know how to play outside. They don't know how to do stuff. You have to box them up first to get them into shape and get their minds right. And training, not the training up a child in the way that they should go. That's getting ready to come into play soon and very soon. Um, our people are in trouble and we do not even know it. If you have not read Project 2025, the agenda from the Heritage Foundation, I suggest you read it and get ready. I know people saying it's not an issue. It's not going to be no big deal. We shouldn't be afraid. No, we shouldn't be afraid, but we should be ready for what's happening because everything that's in it is going to impact us. We are the collateral damage and we are the targets. No matter what they say, no matter who's coming over here, no matter who's coming to vote illegally, no matter who's taking the jobs, no matter who's replacing us and them, somehow we're going to be held responsible. We're going to be targeted. So we have to be ready. We got to be ready. And you got to know who's behind all of everything, and all the roads lead back to Rome. So now you know why this man was selected. He is an op, so y'all need to keep your eye on him. You don't have to be vocal. You don't have to say nothing, but you just need to watch him. You need to watch what he says, watch what he does, and watch where he goes. Watch who calls him, watch who he calls, watch who supports his campaign. Because if them imposters supporting him, and you know they are, then it's a shoe in. They got to get their money because they control everything. They got all the money. So you know what their plans are for us. We're not going to be in their world. What does that mean? Y'all already know what it means. So be on guard and be ready, family. It's getting dangerous out here. All right, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. What do you think about this pick and his ties to Catholicism and Judaism and Zionism? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. If you'd like to support the channel, links are at the bottom of the description box for my Venmo and my Coffee pages. Follow me on Odyssey, Rumble, Instagram, and on Facebook. The links are in the description. Also, make sure you are still subscribed to this channel because YouTube has been unsubscribing my 1, 2, or 3 little people that they let me get new every month. So I never get past 600. But it's okay. It's okay. Whoever's listening, them folks, whoever's listening, thank y'all. I appreciate you. Uh, Lastly, y'all keep prepping, praying, seeking the Most High, keeping the Sabbath, trying to obey those law, statutes, and commandments as best you can, and do it earnestly and honestly. Um, Repent for your sins daily, sins of commission and sins of omission. Continue to keep watch because things are happening so fast. It is unbelievable. I cannot believe how fast things are happening. So fast, I can't even hardly talk about it. But just make sure you keep in watch. And also, make sure you're trying to wake people up around you because all of us are collateral damage, but we don't need more than we can handle. So continue to try to wake up the people around you because without that, it's just going to make life difficult for all of us. So be making your plans, doing your risk management assessments, and making your contingency plans, um, your plans for if war breaks out, your plans for if a martial law is declared. Have your plans together because this is a dangerous time for Negroes, African Americans, and Gentiles who cleave unto us. It's dangerous for y'all too. Um, It's just a dangerous time. People know who we are, and they're all vested in keeping the lie because they do not want the judgment that is coming. So as long as they can keep the majority of us sinning and asleep, they're happy. So we are praying that the Most High wakes us up quickly and that He protects us and gets us out of this mess before all hell breaks loose. All right, this is Marley K. Love y'all, and I'm out.